Now then, people, and welcome back to the Just Your Football Show. It's the big one. It's Yorkshire derby time. Leeds United's closest rivals. I think that there's actually a rivalry with in the Championship this season. It's Leeds United versus Sheffield United. It's Leeds United versus Chrissy Wilder. Those Muppets from Leeds. Look, we are separated by just 3 points at the top end of the Championship table, and you would imagine come the end of it, we'll be vying for them top spots. And we all know what happened last time we were vying for them top spots. They won out. They won out and we got beat in the playoff semi-final. Not this year, hopefully. Alhamdulillah. We'll square off, actually, for the first time in over 3 years now at Ellen Road. We remember the last time they were here, Basham arriving. We all remember it. That stung. We also beat them at their place, but that one really stung. Look, we'll be looking to get back to winning ways after that draw at Sunderland. Redemption time for Ilya Meslier. I hope he can come through this, because you know that Chris Wilder's going to be like shoot on sight. And when they have people like Gus Hamer, he's a clean striker of the ball, probably the cleanest in the division. So I just hope Meslier can make a save early doors. There is a real opportunity for either side here in this game as well, because Sunderland have to travel away to Hull and Burnley have to travel away to Wednesday. And I actually think they could both drop points, both lose, in fact. They're tough places to go. So one of these teams could really, steal a match. Sheffield United, of course, if they win, they'll go top. If we win, we'll go on the same points. So if we did win, as I've just said, we have the chance to move level with Sunderland and, of course, Sheffield Wednesday if we do win this game. However, we know Sheffield United, the Blades, will be no easy task. They're a very, very good side. Man for man, you can have a conversation with Leeds United and Sheffield United in terms of an 11. Genuinely, you can. You could have a debate and say, all right, we're taking Cooper. I'm taking Ahmed Hodzic. I'm taking Arblaster. I'm taking Hamer. Maybe O'Hare. Do you see what I'm saying? So these two teams with Burnley are probably the closest in terms of quality. I think we have a better squad, but their 11's right up there. And look, if Sheffield United were to win at Ellen Road, God forbid, but if they were, that would extend their unbeaten start to the season to 10 games, okay? They are the only team unbeaten across England's second, third, and fourth tier. Second, third, and fourth. I think that's 1, 2, 3. Premier League, yeah. Second, third, and fourth. All right, so they're going well. And during that time, folks, they have conceded only 3 goals. That one is right. Only 3 goals. They actually come into this fixture on the back of 6. I'll do it now. On the back of 6 consecutive clean sheets. It's no joke. It's like Leeds United last season in that January run that we went on. Now, admittedly, what I will say, Sheffield United's run's been quite favourable if you compare it with Leeds United. After Friday, we'll have played everyone in the top 6. And we're sat 5th, 3 points off the top. We've now got some easy fixtures. But if Leeds United win this game, it has a real opportunity to kickstart the campaign. Really kickstart the campaign. Sheffield United come into it with a full bill of health as well. No fresh injury concerns. There was maybe chatter over Harry Souttar. Played against Japan, late travels, but Wilder had his presser. No issues, all good to go. Gus Hamer will return back as well. Obviously, he was rested because he had a yellow card. For the previous game, I think Ryan Brewster played in the 10. That will change. O'Hare will go back in there and Hamer out on the left. Raksaki right. You'd imagine Kiefer Moore. The midfield of Vinny Souza, Arblaster, Gilchrist, Ahmed Hodzic, Souttar, Burrows, and then Cooper in goal. So they have a very, very strong team. And, Gus Hamer has four goals so far this season. But we have our own aces, right? And Nonto is that. For me, Nonto in the last 3 or 4 games now has been phenomenal and really said, right, now I'm taking the burden of this team on my shoulders and shooting us back to the Premier League. We had that with Somerville last season and a certain extent Rutter, but Somerville really did carry us more so. I think Nonto's now doing that after what was for me a bit in and out start, if you want my honest opinion. But the last 3-4 he's been exemplary. Of course, we have the added bonus that both Dan James and Manor Solomon are back in the squad. Now, will either of them come in? I doubt it. The only way I can see them coming in is if Aronson doesn't make the cut. Because obviously he also played 93 minutes for Pochettino over in the States. Will only come back like today, and which is Thursday, by the way. So, it might be touch and go how many minutes he can play, but I think if he can, he'll remain unchanged. Maybe there's even a conversation with Mateo Joseph and Joel Pirro. Was Joel Pirro only used because to give Mateo Joseph a rest after playing 3 in 6? With him scoring, is he going to go, right, okay, you now keep your place? So that'll be interesting. I do think he'll go with Pirro. I do think it'll be unchanged. However, if Aronson can't make it, I think you might see Dan James and see Nonto move into the 10 position, which is what some people will probably want long term, if I'm being totally honest. We have to also, unfortunately, rest in peace, George Baldock, but we have to bring that. We have to have a discussion about that. I wish we didn't, but we do have to have a discussion about that because it will be an emotional night. Chris Wilder's team talk, go out there, do it for George. He even tempered his, not hatred, that's the wrong word. He even tempered his thoughts towards Leeds in the presser and sort of poured water on it a little bit. And I wonder if that's a changing because of obviously the emotion around the game and all that sort of stuff. Obviously, Baldock left Bramall Lane after 7 years being there. So it'll be an emotional occasion for them. Obviously, they'll do something when they play Stoke at Bramall Lane, but you'd imagine they'll want to, and Leeds United will want to show some love, maybe lay a wreath or something. So that could obviously have an impact on Sheffield United's performances, with some of them being aware of Baldock, obviously just leaving last summer, of course. So that has to be considered and thought about and taken into consideration, that could then have an also, galvanizing impact like it did with Greece against England when they beat us on Tuesday, I think it was. Big thing for Leeds United, though, for me, is Meslier. How will he respond from that error? He cost us points in the previous fixture, and all eyes will be on him. All eyes will be on him. Sheffield United eyes, Chris Wilder's eyes, their strikers and midfielders' eyes, and our eyes. Moans and groans will happen, but that's just a fact of football. Can't get away from that. It's a big game for him. It's a massive game for him. He needs to pull off, just standard saves if you want. It doesn't have to be all crazy, but I'd love him to have a man of the match performance. But if he does, that means we're being tested loads. So I'll have to wait and see. The midfield's going to be key as well. Midfield's going to be key because, when Hamer drops in there from the left, Hamer, O'Hare, Vinny Souza, and Arblaster, it's a very good little box midfield, and we'll have Rothwell and Tanaka. So that's why we need that 6 in. Still no further forward with that. In terms of a prediction, I don't think it'll be the barnstormer that neutrals probably expect. I think it could be 1-0 either way. It could even be 1 apiece. Is a point such a bad thing? Probably not. But people will see it as that because we've got some favourable fixtures coming up. But I am going to say that Leeds United will win this game, get back to winning ways. Again, gain on Sunderland, who I think will get beat this weekend, and Burnley, who I think will get beat this weekend. I just got a feeling in the bones, and the last time I did, it all came true. It all came to pass. So let's hope that'll happen. Leeds United 1, Sheffield United 0. I think we'll leave it there. It's going to be a great game. Make sure you join me for the watch along later on tonight. Enjoy the rest of your day. Smash a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, hit that notification bell. We're getting so close to 32k. Can we do it today on the watch along? Let's hope and pray. And I'll see you in a bit. Peace out. Leeds.